like the Pro controller, like, you know, and this is usually my go-to, but the Switch 2 one, like, is really, outside of the fact, like, if they would only reverse the ABs so that everybody's kind of standard, it drives me nuts. Then this would be kind of probably my go-to controller, just because how it feels and plays.
The Ally looks like they cut a GameCube controller in half, like one of the wave birds, and then put a console in it.
Yeah, like the GameCube keyboard.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah.
I remember. I think I had that for Phantasy Star. So it's like not GameCube, but the Dreamcast one. But yeah, they did one for the GameCube as well for Phantasy Star. Taylor, obviously, Xbox is doing its thing, publishing everywhere. PlayStation now is starting to publish official, not the MLB stuff, which everybody kind of excused. Officially by PlayStation, Helldivers 2 coming next week. Are you going to be playing it on Xbox?
I will not. I didn't like Helldivers 2. I played it on the PlayStation because I have that as well. I thought it was boring and repetitive, and I know that is like I know that I'm the weird one, but I just thought it was boring and repetitive, and I was like, yeah, the bugs explode. Got it. I've never lost once. I don't understand the appeal. So I'm happy for everybody else, but I was bored by it 1.5 years ago. So now everybody on Xbox can be bored by it. Yay!
Are you gonna be playing the Gears of War on PlayStation?
I will not. So here's a weird thing for me, and it actually leads to a question for Scrag from the video that he because like now that I'm like so disappointed by the ROG Ally X price, I am looking for either do I have another option or I just have nothing, which is what I have now. So like you shared the video about being able to play Game Pass games on the older console, like. How difficult is that? Because I'm an idiot. Like you said, you're a nerd with a computer that knows how to do it. Like I like the simplicity. Like that's why I have consoles instead of like PCs, because I don't want to have to build and tinker. Like you shared the video. Like if I watch it and bought a Steam Deck, could I do it in 20 minutes, or does it take a little, as Ginger would say, finagling or whatever the hell he said earlier?
As long as you follow the instructions.
Well put.
And
good call back too.
Google any issues that you have. You only have to do it once. Once it's set up, it's like set up into your like game library. Really? Yeah. So like for most things, like there's a launcher for it. So like you could even, I don't want to go into too much and scare you, but you can literally play like basically anything on it, even games that you're not supposed to be able to play on it, like from a certain publisher that is rhymes with Lamendo. So yeah. So
yeah,
and then all of those things you set it up once and then it's in your library and you're done.
That's awesome. Because like that's the thing is like I don't want to have to buy games twice. Like I got Helldivers on the PlayStation. I don't want to pay for it again. That's a bad example because I don't want to pay for it at all anymore. But like even if like Gears, like I like Gears, like I don't want to have to buy it again on my PlayStation because I already either bought it or have it through Game Pass. So it's like I want to be able to buy something and play it on a handheld. And maybe you have my solution. Maybe I'll go with Steam Deck.
Even if you play like something like Final Fantasy 14, which is big on this channel, if you have not bought the Steam version and you only have the PC version, there are also ways to play that on the Steam Deck as well.
Yeah,
you can,
a little bit of a workaround for sure, but still available. Yeah, and that's actually a really interesting point. I wonder how they're gonna how 14 would actually run on this the new ROG Ally X in this case. I personally more actually excited that Final Fantasy 11 will officially be running on it.
You're going to be running.
Probably run like a freaking dream, dude.
Oh, it's going to be amazing because there are like I've run into a little bit of compatibility issues with Final Fantasy 11 on Steam Deck, but all in all, like it works, it does the job. And that there's a part of me that's like, man, when I put 11 on the new Xbox ROG Ally, like I'm like, I'm excited because it's Windows based, so there's going to be less issues like that. And then like I keep telling people, I was like, well, and then with the next Xbox when it comes out, again, hoping that the Series X also gets the same upgrade. It's going to be Final Fantasy 11 got brought back to consoles by Xbox just by the sheer fact that they're enabling all these game stores on their platform, which for me like is actually the biggest feature. So I'm not looking forward to spending $900, nor is my wife. No, that I'm planning on it. But we'll keep her.
I'm gonna put your purchase up for ransom. If you don't buy me one, I'll text your wife that you bought one.
When's your birthday?
It's coming up. It's coming up.
We'll see. No promises. We'll see how.
Will it run the PS2 version though? that you
No,
just
it
got
won't.
and
It
showed
won't
us?
run.
Okay.
No, it won't run.
Fun
PS2
fact,
doesn't.
when
the
you
servers
when
for
you
that
load
don't
the
work
disc
well.
for the PS2 version, you just get to watch the intro cinematic, and that's it.
And it says, "Please switch to the PC."
Yeah.
Oh, does it? I
Yeah.
did it on my PS3, and apparently this PS3 that I don't know how it ended up in like my house or my collection of things, but I have an OG PS3 that didn't have a controller, and so I bought like a third party controller. Well, you can't play PS2 games with a USB third party controller on the PS3. Like it will not let you play PS2 games. So all I got to do was watch the menu cycle over and over. While I was like, this didn't work.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah,
Just
go
another
ahead.
thing. So like I am not a PCMR kind of guy, PC Master Race, but
Yeah.
kind of am, because for this reason and this reason, not alone, but it's one of the big reasons. So like
Arbitrary restrictions.
Steam Deck, PC, probably the ROG Ally Xbox thing. No matter what controller you want to use, as long as you're using Steam, it just works.
It just works. Yeah.
It just works, and then you can go in and like change your bindings and stuff. Whereas the old PC gaming, like back whenever people talk about like, oh, I don't want to have to mess with it, troubleshooting, blah 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 blah, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about the olden days where someone had to write a .NET application to translate the inputs from your PlayStation 3 controller to your PC, right? But now, like, it doesn't matter if it's a Switch controller, it could be a half of a Switch controller, it will just work. So just saying.
Yeah, I do appreciate, because I remember back when like the original Xbox, that generation, you could solder a USB adapter onto your controller cable and use it on your PC with some finagling, and most things worked with it natively, and it was great, and then now it's just like everything supports Bluetooth and use whatever controller you want, and I love that. It's a great place to be.
Yeah, my two passions, gaming and soldering.
I'm not great at soldering. I don't know how, it's a miracle.